Hello, and welcome to this week's video. This week we'll look at words and phrases related to everything about dogs. A lot of people own dogs in the UK. There are so many different types of dogs, and each type requires differing amounts of care. In this week's lesson, we will be looking at the following words and phrases. We all know and love. Dazzling diversity. Putting them through their paces. Breeds. And Greyhound. As ever, we help you with your pronunciation, help you understand definitions, and use examples of English you are likely to hear in everyday life. Don't forget to stay until the end to test your knowledge by taking our quiz. Anyway, let's start with the first word. The first word we have for you this week is we all know and love. So this is a phrase we commonly use when talking about something. So first of all, let's have a look at the pronunciation. We all know and love. And again, we all know and love. So there we are for the pronunciation. Now let's have a look at the definition and example. So the definition is, this is something which a large percentage of the population knows about and which they love. And the example could be, in the UK, we all know and love dogs for their ability to be great pets, thanks to their fun and caring characteristics. Secondly, we have dazzling diversity. Now let's have a look how to pronounce this in a little more detail. Dazzling diversity. And again, dazzling diversity. Excellent. So now let's have a look at the definition and example. The definition of dazzling diversity is a large number of different types of one group of things. And the example is, there is a dazzling diversity of dogs in the UK, as there are many different types of interesting dogs, both big and small. Our next phrase this week is putting them through their paces. That's interesting. So let's look at the way we would pronounce this. Putting them through their paces. And again, putting them through their paces. Great. So now we can move on to the definition and example. So the definition is to get someone or something to show you how well they can do a particular job. And an example is, the dog's owner put his dog through his paces on an obstacle course to see how quickly he could get around. Now we move on to a new word, and this is breeds. So let's have a look below and see how exactly we pronounce this. Breeds. And again, breeds. Great. So let's take a look below and see what the definition and example is. So the definition of breeds is, this is a particular type of animal of which there are many different types. Great, and now let's have a look at an example of breeds. There are many different types of breeds of dog here in the UK. They include breeds such as poodles, labradors, and mastiffs. The final word for this week is a type of dog, and this is Greyhound. So let's have a look at how we pronounce this. Greyhound. It's a fairly simple one, so it's not too difficult. Greyhound. Fantastic. So let's have a look at the definition and example. So the definition of Greyhound is a slim and very fast breed of dog with very short fur. And the example is, John loves his Greyhound and likes to let him run as fast as he can on the beach after he has finished working. Now it is time to test your knowledge with our weekly quiz to see how much of today's lesson you can remember. So this week's question is, what is another word for a type of animal, or in this case, a dog? Would it be A, a bead, B, a breed, or C, a beard? And the correct answer this week is B, breed. Let us know in the comments if you got the answer correct. Thank you for joining us again today. Next week we'll be looking at words and phrases to do with pizza. If you have any questions about this video or would like us to explain a word for you from any context, then please post your question in the comments box below. We are always happy to help. Don't forget to like our video to help us find more viewers and to expand our channel in order to provide you with an even better experience. Why not press the subscribe button and bell icon so you will never miss our future videos. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you next week. Goodbye.